I want you to understand that I generally do not touch non-farm payroll. I only do it in the past to show you that my precision isn't always up to snuff on those days, much like on Wednesday afternoons and on Thursday leading into non-farm payroll. So because I know I have hurt myself and I've actually blown accounts as a young man when trading those days, I learned by having a journal, looking at where I was repeating issues and things that were problematic. Those were the days that I predominantly would dust myself because it's the beginning of a new month. You know, like everything else, like a New Year's resolution, people are going to get out there. I'm going to get more muscles. I'm going to get, leaner. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to save money. I'm going to go on a budget. Everybody starts off with a mindset, excuse me, a paradigm shift in the way they think about what they're going to set out for as a goal, and strive to do very well, hopefully doing that. Well, at the beginning of the month, as a young man, I would have my account funded, saving up money and such. And I would try very hard on the first week, thinking, okay, the weekend's come, I got to make all my money. And then those days going into non-farm payroll would ruin me. So I learned my lesson from that. Now, the market obviously will gyrate around, and I generally get some non-farm payroll analysis ideas right, but not most of them. Okay. Now, if I am honest with you, I'm telling you that up front, and I tell my students this all the time. Why would I? Why would I try to get out there and arm wrestle the market when I know that that is where my kryptonite is? If I can identify where my weaknesses are, and I am mature enough to know that that's where my weaknesses reside, why would I go and do that very thing, challenging whether or not that still exists as a truth? It would be ridiculous, right? For anyone. So if I know the market is likely to consolidate, gyrate around in a small, meaningless, aimless range, like a sailboat without a rudder, why would you want to go out there and try to show yourself exactly what you already knew in your heart of hearts? You're not going to be able to make money in that particular environment or that market climate because it's waiting for what? The news to drop in less than 7 minutes from now. And then it creates this excitement, this carnival ride. And traders will be out here waiting to do something because there's movement on the charts. So, like a hungry leopard out there in the plains, they're going to be sitting waiting for movement, and the eye catches movement. And then, boom, they pounce on it. Well, that's what this event does. Non-farm payroll, NFP in short, I call it not for professionals. Okay. And I wish I could remember who I got that from because it's not original to me, but it stuck with me. Not for professionals was a wonderful analogy for non-farm payroll because while there generally is a lot of excitement that comes out during that time at 8:30 on the first Friday of each month, it's not advised for you as a developing trader and or someone that's profitable. Why would you gamble? Because that's exactly what this is. It's a gamble. You're asking the market, you're daring the market to take money from you. That's what you're doing. You're saying, here's the likelihood of me likely losing because it's wild, it's volatile. And sometimes it's not volatile. Sometimes it's a lackluster event. And still you can end up losing money because it doesn't go where you want it to go and just drifts sideways or doesn't do anything. And you get squeezed out of it, and there it is. So there's not what it used to be in the 90s and 80s. It used to be a pretty consistent outcome to non-farm payroll. And that's why it was a steady draw for people to want to do it. And then as electronic trading became a thing, a lot more volatility came in, which brought in more retail interest. This is the day that everybody makes money. No, that's the day everybody loses money. I'm talking collectively as a retail trader, new startup, someone with less experience. Now, I know you're probably going to list 10 people that you see on Instagram or Facebook that show you after the fact, this is what they made with their MT4 accounts. Forget all that. Okay. We're in the really real world here. I'm ICT, and I'm telling you, I don't know what NFP is going to do. I don't know. So if I don't know and I don't have a statistical probability that would consistently deliver an edge, Why on earth would I trade it? That goes against the whole reason why we are doing anything in these marketplaces, right? We're trying to trade in an environment that is controlling risk and has the opportunity and probabilities for us to succeed. Not a guarantee, because none of this is guaranteed. And then again, this is the reason why I don't like trading in January. I wait till the first Tuesday of February, let the first month get priced in by everybody else out there trying to do something, with their New Year's resolution. They're going to make money. They're going to quit their job in 90 days. All these things, these unrealistic goals and resolutions as a trader. And they're all going to do what? Converge on a day like today, because they have been trained to see social media influencers tell them, I made this much money. I caught the bag on NFP. And you don't know if those trades are real. You don't know if that's a fake MT4 server. You don't know if that is a account that's even theirs. You didn't see them execute. You didn't see them show you beforehand why it should do what it should be doing. I can't see what it's likely to do or what it's likely to do with any measurable precision. I can't touch it. I can't play in it. I can't do anything with it. So looking at that, why would you be convinced that this is a day where you want to be trading? It's like a CPI number for me. And you've watched me do it twice, give you my opinion about what I think it might do, because I want to co-sign. I want to show you this is my opinion. This is not me trading. This is not me putting on a trade. This is me sharing the logic as to why I avoid doing certain things. Because if you're trying to learn how to do something and there is a outcome that's positive and there's an outcome that's negative, if someone knows what they're doing, they should at least know where the likelihood of quicksand, okay, or things that's going to cause you harm, loss. Where's that likely to manifest itself? If it's something that reoccurs over and over and over again, there is merit to understanding how you can avoid that. And I've learned very painfully, losing lots of money, lots of accounts, okay? This particular day and the day leading into it were the main culprits for it. So when I teach my students, a lot of casual readers or viewers will come to me and they'll say, oh yeah, ICT doesn't trade on non-farm payroll. And look at this, I caught this move. Okay. I'm not impressed by that. It doesn't sway me. But unfortunately, other new startups see those opinions being shared and they think, oh, well, I'll adopt that mindset because they probably watch the videos I don't want to watch. So if they came to that conclusion, then therefore it must have merit to it. So I'll just take their opinion and adopt it and not be an independent thinker at all and look into the logic as to why ICT says this or doesn't do that. So for the benefit of those individuals that are just coming to my channel, you can see with great deal of clarity why I teach in my lectures year after year after year. And when I'm on Twitter, I tweet all the time. Retail traders will be regretful moments from now when 8:30 News Driver comes out. Okay, so I mean, can you afford in 1 or 2 minutes to be offside, in other words, on the other side of the market against where the market's going? Can you afford to be in a move like that goes against you that quickly? And your stop loss doesn't protect you like it would normally would, because it's going to gap through. I've learned that lesson painfully, and it's not fun.